This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show, we are back, baby. What's up, bro? Sebastian Maniscalco. How you doing?
What's up? Welcome back to the Pete and Sebastian Show. We are doing this on a Wednesday. Let me get right into it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
We had a new couple come over Saturday. We had a little gymnastics class here at the house. We've turned one of the living rooms into basically a gymnastics gym.
Really? All right, well, Lonnie used to be a gymnast, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Was this all
came over.
impromptu? This wasn't planned. It was just like all of a sudden it happened?
No, it's been planned. The couple that came over hosts a little pod for, Caruso and 2 or 3 other kids. So we're like, why don't you come over Saturday? Lana's friendly with the wife. I've never met the husband. They come over. Okay.
All right.
Now, mind you, we haven't had a lot of people at the house. So my game is a little off when hosting people. It's like there's some rust on my hospitality skills at this point.
All right.
So the guy comes in and, I do this approach with when other kids come in. I'm a little aggressive with my, hey, look at who's here. I do one of those.
For the kids or for the guy?
For the kids.
Yeah. Well, you're letting them know you're the fun guy. Yeah.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
But, Lana told me right there. She's like, you're scaring her. You're scaring the kids.
I don't know. And she's not a kid. She don't know. You ever have a guy just looks at her and goes, boys? I'm like, what are you, Mormon? What the fuck is that? Nothing? Just a boys? Yeah. I like your style.
I came in hard and heavy.
Bro, I can't keep going. My coffee. Wait right there.
Yeah.
It on the piano. I'm naked. I'm freaking naked. It's right here.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. All right, so you're coming out enthusiastic to see the family.
Enthusiastic, the whole thing, and me and the guy do a peel off. I think this happens a lot when kids and wives are involved. Kids and wives are playing with the kids, and the guys do like a guy, let me get to know you type of thing on the side, right?
Yeah, it's so old. I mean, I hang out with a couple where the wife is more fun than the guy, and the guy wants to do the peel off. And I'm literally in the car going there. I'm telling Jackie, don't let him do the peel off, man. Don't let him do the peel off. Your guy's stuff is more fun sometimes. Anyway, so you do the peel off.
I do the peel off, and we're standing in the hallway talking. Hey, this, he's in the music business, and then once you buy the house in January, So we're talking, and he goes, you want to sit down? And then right there, I'm like, I'm supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Right? But then I'm mad at myself because...
Bro, that's up there with, can I get a water?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, shit. Bro, you are rusty. You forgot to offer your guest a seat, bro.
So he goes, you want to sit down? And I go, in my head, I'm like, I took too long to go for the sit down. This should have happened 5-7 minutes ago. This guy started to feel tired standing up. He's like, let's sit down. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta step it up here.
Right.
So we sit down. We're talking, and talking about the music business. Then I go, you want something to drink? You want a water? He goes, I'd love one. Now, the way he said it, to me, I interpreted it as it's about time.
That's what I'm getting out of this. That's what I'm getting out of this, man. I'm not starting to see. Now you're probably already regretting offering this guy a seat based on the attitude with the water offer, right?
But I got mad at myself because I was late on the water offer, right? So this is too.
Yeah, I gotta ask you though, etiquette. You're bringing up a great point. What would you say when a guest comes into your home? What's the minute before you should offer them a seat? And what's the minute? Because when you're offering someone a seat, you're basically saying you're interested in what they're saying. So I like to stand in the foyer and get a feel for your personality before I offer you a fucking seat, let alone something to drink. I mean, what are you, fucking sleeping over guy? You're already boring the shit out of me and you're halfway through the doorway. Maybe, instinctually you're doing this for a reason. You're like, your instincts are telling you, I don't want to get too cozy.
You bring up a good point. Subconsciously, maybe I was going, all right, let me see where this is going, because maybe I want to pop off into the girls and the kids. Exactly. So I'm close to that.
Bro,
right, so he went
you want a water? Earn the water. All right. Say something that makes me want to go get you a water and listen to you more.
So we're talking, and now the kids' gymnastic was over. Lana had fixed a snack for the kids, and they were eating it outside, right? So we come out, and Lana goes, oh, kind of jokingly, we're having, it was matzah and peanut butter, You guys want a snack? And the guy goes, yeah, I'll have one. Now I was like, this guy's getting this. Is he kidding?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. If I was me, I wouldn't get the kid's snack, would you? Or is this guy starving and he's expecting me to cook him scrambled eggs, right?
Were you offering a snack specifically to the kids?
The kids were eating already, and Lana's like, hey, we're eating matzah and peanut butter. You guys want some? And he goes, yeah, I'll have some. And I was like,
when Lana was saying we, she means the kids.
They're all eating.
Right.
Snack.
Okay.
And she just got peanut butter on the table with crackers.
For
and
the
she
kids,
goes,
for the kids.
do you guys want some? To us.
All right.
To me,
all right.
And the guy goes, yeah, I'll have some. And I was like, is this guy hungry? And he's expecting me to make him eggs? Or what's he doing with the snack now?
I'm following you on this. I'm just trying to decide if I think it's weird that this guy's trying to get in on a snack that's for the kids, right? Like, I guess you're saying matzah and peanut butter. So is this like if you were making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a bunch of kids and you looked over at a grown man and said, anybody want a PJ sandwich? And if a grown man said, I'll take one, right? Is that what we're saying? That's a little weird.
Yeah, I thought it was like kind of strange. Like he went right in on the snack. And he sat down at the table with the kids to eat it.
Yeah, this guy came in starving and thirsty, bro. I mean, I don't know what he was coming from, but yeah, this. Yeah,
which made me think, man, should I offer this guy some like mixed nuts, like a mixed nuts while we were having the water on the couch,
Right.
So anyway, and don't get me wrong, nothing against the guy. I'm just kind of tallying the actions here, just trying to get his personality. We go out, right? And we're playing with the kids on the playground. And we got a tennis court. So he's like, will you play? He goes, yeah, I play. So we start banging it around a little bit. I said, I don't really move right. My knee's a little screwed up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is...
So I start hitting it with him, right? And he starts hitting it back. Now, I don't know if you've ever played a sport with like a stranger before. Like it could be ping pong, it could be like foosball or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting it, right? And then I start to see this guy's putting some English on it. Right? Like we ain't playing a game. I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna get the blood moving a little bit.
Oh, well, he's got to burn off his matzah and peanut butter, I guess.
So this guy starts doing this. Like, I could tell he's got a beautiful stroke to his swing. One of those things that come from the back, and you could see the racket just kind of come up and give it a little top spin, right?
I love that, man. You ever see Serena when the racket ends up way up here, but the ball... Yeah, it's cool. So what do you think he wants you to ask him why he's good?
No, but, there's a competitive streak in me where I'm like, this guy wants to... Well, you want to play? Yeah.
yeah. But
I'm out here passing time, but do you want to start keeping score? We'll go. I'll break my kneecap.
I still clearly remember DiCaprio saying to you in Paddleball, that was a professional move, bro. That was a professional move. I'll never forget those words, bro. So we know what you're capable of.
I've slowed down over the last year based on the knee injury, right? I can't move laterally too well. But anyway, this guy's knocking him around. And, he just played, and he was a great guy. Nice guy, really sweet, very, very, like, zen and cool. And then he pulled this move, which I thought was this guy solidified himself with this move alone. He started picking up all the tennis balls and cleaning up the tennis court after the game. You ever have somebody over and they're like, "Yeah, let me clean up," and you go, "Nah, don't worry about it. Leave it there. I get it, right?" Mm-hmm. I don't like anybody working when they're here.
Yeah,
Yeah. But this guy was running around the tennis court picking up the balls, and we had opened up some cans and they blew on the side. He's picking up those, and where can I put the racket? I'm like, this fucking guy. So. We go back to the girls, and we're hanging out outside where the table is, where all the crackers and the matzah. Saying goodbye. And I came inside. I brought a couple plates. Guy's right behind me, bossing the table.
What more can you ask for?
I mean...
That's it.
The guy literally knows what he wants, which I respect, and then has the wherewithal in the end to clean up everything, and on top of that, invited us to Passover dinner.
Oh, man. This guy obviously expects you to treat it classy as having me over, and in return, I'll show you how a classy guest acts. It literally, hold on. No problem.
It literally was textbook. It was textbook from start to finish. And I got to tell you, I wasn't at all disturbed by his actions in regards to the snack, in regards to the sit down or the water.
No, well, now that I got an overall picture here, first of all, I thought you meant like you had another couple over, and all of a sudden Lana moved away to furniture, and her and the other woman were showing their old gymnastic moves. That's why I said Lana was a gymnast. I didn't realize you meant you had his kids over to do gymnastics with your kids. That's why they were coming over, right? To do a little gymnastics, have a snack, and that's about it, right?
Yeah.
So you got to ask yourself, and where I can't believe how flat you are, bro. There's a hot pot of coffee, some fresh juice, and some pastries and bagels. That's what it should be, right out in front. I mean, this guy, he's probably sitting there going, Did you know we were coming? Is this a surprise? I know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
No, I agree with you. And it literally slapped me in the face where I'm like, life is starting back up again, and it's time to go and get some treats.
Yeah.
For people.
It's time to step. Everybody, and that's just a beautiful way to start the show for everybody out there. Get out of your cocoons now. You're getting vaxxed. Come on out. I'm freaking out. I'm driving to the airport in 2 weeks to do a gig. I feel like I'm going to Egypt to try and fucking dig up a tomb. So,
where are you going?
Stand Up Live in Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, man, you're coming out by me. Maybe you could call Watt.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably at the compound still, though, at home, right? He's probably not out there yet.
I don't know. I gotta get. He's coming to Vegas. Wait, you're going next weekend? Next weekend, you're going?
April 15th through 18th. Yeah.
All right, we'll be out in Vegas. Want to swing by?
Swing by. These are my first shows in 5 months. I already pulled out, I'm not even kidding, my amplifier and my microphone. And I've been in my garage like Rocky hitting a fucking meat bag. Just riffing up there, man. Getting loose, you know? Dying to do it. So.
Oh, my God. So.
Can't wait to go.
Yeah, that was that. Now I got something else here.
All right.
Caruso was doing the gymnastics too. You know, Caruso's going to be 2 years old in June. And after the woman left later on that night, Caruso was kind of playing around in that room of what he learned. And this guy's a bulldog.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing delicate about this kid. The kid walks around. He's got like shoulders and he's doing somersaults and the whole thing, right?
Dude.
So, just about 3 days ago, we go to pick him up in the crib, and he's crying, like he's wailing. And I was like, it looked like he's hurt. And then we're looking at him, and his arm, he ain't moving his arm. It's just kind of dead, right? He'll pick stuff up with it, but you could tell there's some discomfort. So the day after, Lana takes him into the doctor feels around. It's tender. It hurts. And he's like, just give it a little bit, see where this goes. And then, we're going to go to Mexico next week. So we're like, see what, let's kind of take some action here. So yesterday he goes in to get an x-ray. The kid fractured his clavicle.
Holy shit.
So right away, is he going to be able to pitch?
Right.
What does this do for the kid's mobility moving forward? So I get on the phone with the pediatrician. He's like, listen, the best bone to fracture or break, it heals itself. Okay?
Beautiful.
Don't worry about anything in regards to what he could do later on in life. It's going to mend itself in about 3 weeks. Just, make sure he's not, that active, and they tried to put him in a sling. Kidding. 1.5, walk around in a sling. Now.
Poor kid, man.
I have to preface this also by saying that the way I grew up, we didn't do any of this growing up. We didn't do gymnastics, swimming. I was a sheltered kid. We lived in fear of doing anything, right?
You didn't? What about the street stuff? You didn't play in the street?
I'm talking, from age 0 to 5.
Yeah.
We were, be careful. That was the word said around the house. Lana grew up with, adventure. You want to do that? Do that. You want to do that. Everything was like open game. So, of course, something like this happens. I get on the phone with my family. It's like CNN. It's like a constant news ticker. What's going on in my life? Soon as I get the X-ray goes off to the family, and then I call. He broke his fracture. He what? He fractured it for doing what? And I go, I don't know, gymnastic? What the fuck is he going to do?
Oh man! But was he like literally doing like the rings and shit? Or is he just tumbling?
Oh, he's hanging on the bar.
Oh,
you know, the teacher flips him over the bar. He's doing handstands. You know, it's like,
is he chalking up like LeBron before he even starts? Holy shit! It's like a little Mary Lou Retton. It's gonna be on a Wheaties box by 5. This is what your parents say. You're pulling the sockets right out of the kid's arms, man. Shit. Oh.
So, you know. And like Lana's family, you know, this is the way they did things. It was just, you know, try it all. And we were like, you know, my family's like, what, gymnast? My mother's like, what did you take him for a walk for? He barely could move. You know, like, you can't do anything without getting yelled at. Right. So the kid's walking around with a fractured thing. Now, Lana was telling me something that I thought was pretty funny. She takes him in to the doctor's office, right? And this is not the pediatrician. This is an orthopedic. So she goes, you know, part of me was going in there, and I was really up in my mom game because I don't want the doctor to think that I threw the kid on the floor. You know, like,
oh yeah.
Like, how did he get this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mommy ran out of white wine. I know, man. Lana's walking in there with a lollipop in Caruso's mouth, rubbing his back. We just finished watching Barney together. Yeah, I hear you, man.
Oh, my God, which I thought was funny that even popped into her head. But, yeah, man, I feel bad for the kid, you know? It's just, he's walking around injured.
I tell you,
at
such a young age. But if this thing is going to heal and it's going to be like absolutely nothing more than like, you know, a knee burn in the end, are you kidding me with the story? Talking to a chick in a bar at 22 years old and telling her, don't worry about me, honey. I broke my clavicle before I was even 2. All right? I mean, I don't get any more manly than that, right? Tommy got a boo-boo at 5? Caruso's looking at him going, I fractured a clavicle and I fucking shook off the sling, guy. Shook it off. It's like, that's what a fucking Civil War soldier would do, right? Just grab the musket, get back out there. What are you doing? For the north, for the north, God. For the north.
Oh my God.
I'm glad he's going to be all right, though, bro.
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to go a scarier route and tell me that he said he loves gymnastics and wants to be a male gymnast. That would have been really upsetting.
Oh God. Oh my God.
So can we seriously though, he's gonna be all right? All good?
Yeah, no, it's just tough to see the kid in pain.
He is in pain though? I was gonna ask, like
well, you know, like he can't like put pressure on that arm to get up when he's sitting down. He goes to put pressure on it, you know, you could just tell. Right. It's like, ugh. But you know, he's sleeping all right. He's all right. He'll be all right.
But you discovered it as far as in the crib, like he wasn't crying or anything?
Yeah, we discovered it. There was no indication that he was injured until we picked him up.
How proud of you. Kid's got a fractured clavicle, and he doesn't even want to bother the family with it. you only noticed because he had trouble getting out of the crib. I mean, that's Maniscalco. He's shaking off a fucking fractured clavicle. Oh, God.
I know. It really is pretty amazing. I mean, I think he even knew he had something wrong with him because we go, because, you know, the kid could barely say anything. So we go, Caruso, what's wrong? And he reached over and tapped his shoulder and said, bone. bone.
What?
We never taught him that. Is this kid a savant?
This kid, I'm thinking that. I mean, I went in to see my doctor again for my knee last week. It took me 15 minutes to describe the fucking pain. I'm like shaking my knee. It's kind of behind here. Your son's just going, bone. Kid's ahead of his time. He's ahead of his time.
It's funny you bring up a good situation here. When you go to the doctor for something like specific, pain in your knee, stomach issue, whatever it is, and they go, where does it hurt? Now, your knee hurts, right?
Yeah.
But when they start asking you where it hurts, then you got to go down and start feeling like I don't. It's like kind of like, I don't know, behind the knee. It's like an ache. It's like the whole thing aches. I practice in the mirror before I go. I try to step on it and feel where I think it is so I can describe it better when I get in there. I'm just like, but it's exactly what you're saying. I can't You can't really describe it because then they go, like on a level of, 1 to 10, what's the pain? And then you're like, then it's like you start even thinking, why am I in here? Is it really?
Well, he laid me on my back and he grabbed my one shin with his hand, right? Like right by the ankle, and he held below the knee with the other, and he was moving my leg around. And bro, you ever get to, like, I'm at the age now, when I was like 10 to 25, you could squeeze any bone in my body as hard as you can, and I barely even feel it. Now, he goes, does that hurt? I literally go, not the knee, but you're squeezing my shin really hard. That's fucking bouncy is that? I'm like, the guy, you're going to bruise my shin. And that's just the grip hold. Like, and I'm like, listen, but do you ever just like, I'm looking at him going, guy, I want to be like, you're an MD in Fredonia. Just order the MRI. That's the only reason I'm here is for the MRI. You're not going to figure it out with your little twisting, So anyway.
Yeah. Get underneath it. Get underneath.
Yeah.
Bring in some photos. I need some images.
Exactly, man. Let's get a coffee and look at a screen together. When they do the point, they go, this is how your tissue should normally look. And down here, this is your and you're like, oh, fuck, that don't look nothing like the other one.
Oh God damn, man.
Are we allowed to address what we discussed about before the show? And the vax.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
You sure?
Right.
I'm getting vaccinated on Tuesday. I got an appointment. I'm getting the Pfizer, and you just got one, right? What'd you get?
I got Moderna. Okay.
Look, you even say it cool. Let me see if I got Pfizer. I'm going with Pfizer. I don't know. Moderna sounds cooler. Moderna does sound.
It sounds like it's just a better product. The name.
It does. If I saw Pfizer and Moderna and they both did the same thing, I'm going with the Moderna. But the Pfizer's coming my way.
Okay, here, listen up. When I got the shot, right? Now I don't do well with this stuff, like if they tell me there's side effects, like if I hear some people have side effects, I'm the some people, right?
Yeah. You might even have a new one, right?
Yeah, I might have we've never seen this before.
Right.
That's me. So I go in, I get it. I come back out, and I got a headache already. Now, I don't know if this is in my head, but literally from the place to the car, starting the car, my head's throbbing. And my arm feels like it's going to fall off. Right?
Right.
I go home. I got to lay down. My body feels like I went 12 rounds with Tyson back in 89. I'm out for the day. It's on the first shot. Now, the first shot was just supposed to be Nothing. Right?
Yeah.
You get a little something. I'm having full-blown effects like I took the second dose.
I mean, is there a part of you laying on that couch going, I didn't even have it. Why did I do this? Why did I even do this? That's what's going through my head. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just saying.
No, nothing like that's going through my head.
All right.
And of course, you got people listening to this right now. Oh, you know what? You don't even know what's in it. You don't want this. You don't want that. I get it, but I gotta tell you, I'm walking around town, and even if it's
I know where you're going with this. There, DJ Hank, can we get some Superman music?
I'm walking around town, and even if it's going to be for a few more months and I pass away from this thing, I got to tell you, I feel like I could fly.
That's what you say when someone says, well, you know what's in it? Go, I know one thing that's in it, freedom. That's what's in that little fucking syringe, baby.
This is the first time in 14 months I just grabbed the door handle and go, you know what? Fuck, I ain't going to wash my hands.
Yeah! Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. What happened?
Shit.
We lost.
My battery just died on my... Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You can...
What? Like, dude, you can't even see what I'm doing, though. You can't see it. All right.
Wait, you got the camera went out?
It went out. It just went out, but I don't know if that means everything we had on there doesn't save.
It should. It should.
Oh, God. Why isn't it going back on? Let me try some.
Shit.
All right, it's back on now. I hope we got that.
We're good.
Holy shit, that was frightening.
Well, I mean, your audio's still recording, right?
Yeah, I got that for sure. I love the camera. All right, dude. Yeah, like when I was telling, I got to tell listeners before the show, I was the vaccine came up because I'm getting it Tuesday, and Sebastian said to me that you told me that you got it, you know, and you said it nice and stuff, but it's just so weird when someone tells you they got it and you didn't get it. It's awkward. You know what I mean? It almost feels like the other person's telling you that they're gonna live and you're gonna not.
What it is, I think, is they're basically telling you, and then the interpretation is the person that has it could do things that you can't. Right?
Yeah.
But you could still do whatever you want to do, regardless. You're a free person. You could move about the country at will, do whatever you want to do. But and you might not have, or people out there might not have any fear about getting this. But my whole thing all along was, we have a daughter who has a respiratory issue, who's been admitted to the ICU 3 different times. And I'm the type of guy, and I have this type of luck, that if I get it, God forbid, it was going to be a case where they were going to have Fauci come in and look at me and say, have you ever seen this type of reaction to COVID? And he's like, no, we got to get some scientists out here and open this guy up because I've never seen anything like this. Anyway, regardless of whatever you come up with in your head of why or why not you should get this thing, I got to tell you, when you get it, for me, it's been a window into what life looks like on the other side.
Yeah, and listen, it's pretty much available. It's like where I live now. It seems to be available to anybody. Last week, I didn't go, And I know someone who works at the college. They have it once a week there. They had 500 extra doses. And then they just take them. They go to the next location the next day somewhere else, and they dole them out there. So, yeah.
A lot of people are not getting it. I mean,
they're not getting it?
A lot of people are, I mean, I've talked to, friends of mine, family members of mine where they're like, forget that. I ain't getting that. That's not for me. I'll get it in 5 years when I know what it does to you, which I respect that. But for me, it's been a very difficult ride. And if there is something out there that will assure at a 94% rate that I won't get this, and if I do, it won't be as severe, I'll take my chances with that rather than walking around. So that's my theory on it.
The people that long story short, somebody who was working on my home, in my home, had COVID. Just called recently and said they had COVID. They have COVID, and that's like we're on day 6 now since they were in my home. So every day, I mean, Jackie, like, you good? You good? I'm like, I feel good. And Sadie keeps going, why do you guys keep asking each other if you feel good? I'm drinking vitamin C like crazy, man. I feel, what's my window? I got to make it to day 10, and then I'm good to go. Went to the doctor the other day.
Was this guy in close proximity to you guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, handshake, no gloves, boom, the whole 9 right there, baby.
No wonder he's got it.
What do you mean, no wonder he's got it? I don't got it.
He's giving you handshakes. I mean, this guy must have been, if he's giving you handshakes, how many other hands did he shake prior to yours?
That's what, I mean, I guess this guy was on the phone. This person was on the phone all day, calling people, telling everyone who was around. See, that's the other thing. If I got it, I mean, think I'm calling the fucking deli I was at, going, hi, I'm the guy who got a pastrami sandwich yesterday. I just want you to know I got COVID. Can you tell the girl that made my sandwich? What the fuck? Take your chances making sandwiches. I mean, it's crazy. I'll be on the phone all day. I got to stand by the porch and wait till the mailman comes just so I can tell him. Remember yesterday we were both on the porch together? Yeah. Forget it. So, and then when someone calls you and says, I just want you to know I had COVID and I was in your house, you go, thanks. Rather would have just not known that, but thank you. Right?
I would have just rather wondered how I got it, right? Like if I got it, like
yeah.
I mean,
fucking camera, bro. Fuck, dude. God damn it.
What is it? It's all right. As long as we got the audio.
We got the audio, but come on. Dude, have you watched Netflix lately? What we're doing is better than any show on Netflix. We need this video. Fucking ridiculous. They canceled our show, by the way. All right. Yeah, I don't know why she keeps dying like that on me.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I gotta ask you a question because you used to be an altar boy. All right. Yeah. I go to church on Saturday with Jackie. We still got to wear the masks, and at one point we're in there, and the guy, you know how someone from the crowd. You got it going? You recording, bro?
Yeah, now you got me purring. Go ahead.
Well, you know, and someone from the crowd will go up to the podium and they'll read the thing like, and now it's praise be the Lord.
Paul to the, yeah.
So our neighbor does it. I got 2 questions here. Our neighbor does it, and he does it real slow, like he pauses in between. And sometimes I see him out and about, and I'm saying to Jackie, can I just say to him, guy, fucking speed that shit up. What are you doing? You're trying to do these dramatic pauses and you're the only one who gives a shit about it. Just go. But he's doing his dramatic pauses and we're doing the praise be to God. And I got the mask on and he goes to start and he goes, today's thing is praise be to God. Like that's what you're saying between each thing. And I look over at Jackie and I'm like, Father passed away. We're all wearing masks going on season 2 of the Wuhan special. What are we praising? And she goes, you can't say that. And my question to you is, can you ever, as a priest, like, when do you finally have the mass where instead of praising God, we all go, God, what are you doing, God? What are you on fucking vacation, guys? Step up, we're dying over here. Where are you? I mean, you made us. What the fuck is going on? How come we can never call him on? I mean, I'm thanking this guy. What am I thanking you for? This year sucked. It did, right?
So would you rather have the
my
priest
stimulus
come out?
check? Is that what I'm thanking you for? What?
Would you rather have the priest come out and go, listen, I know we're getting here every Sunday and we're praise be to God, thank God, but I'm a little disappointed in him right now.
If he said that, this would be me in my seat. I'd already be leaning forward going, me too. Keep going. Right? I mean, instead, give money, thank the guy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. If they were a little bit more transparent and honest with how people were feeling in the crowd, I would be on board. If he came out to do the whatever, what's it called? When the priest comes out and he's the message. Yeah. What's that called? The homily?
Oh, the sermon?
The sermon.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he came out and just shut the book and took you know what? I would respect the priest even more if he came out, he shut the book, and he took the outfit off.
Oh my God! I'm getting goosebumps.
And he was in jeans and a t-shirt, and just and he came off the pulpit, and came down the steps, and he said, "Let's get rid of the formalities and let's talk shop."
Let's.
Where is this guy?
Fucking camera again.
Again.
Yeah. Where is this guy? Right? He goes, Today, I don't come to you as a man of God. Today, I come to you as a man. I'm right there with you. I love it. Some of you people lost some loved ones this year, and you're probably wondering or saying, my camera's dead. This is all audio now. I don't know what's going on, bro.
That's all right. That's all right.
How long have we been at this anyway?
We've been going 42 minutes.
All right.
Listen.
Yeah.
And I like your take on it. I'm not coming to you as Father Jim. Today I'm coming to you as Jim, Frankowitz or whatever his name is.
Yeah, exactly.
You look like you're working. You look like you're working on a car. You look like you're in the hood.
I do so much prep, bro, trying to get this shit going just right, and then this bullshit happens. It makes me so mad. All right, I guess we're just gonna have to go audio the rest of the way. I just can't get it to go back on. I gotta look into this.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
So listen, just don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
I want to rewind and go back to what you were saying when, like, the neighbor comes up and he's going to read, this is a letter from Paul to the Corinthians, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When I was a kid, I was always sitting in the crowd going, if I were doing that, I would give a little 2-3 minute like introduction of who I am, because I always see these people go up. I don't even know who the hell they are half of the time, you know?
Yeah.
So instead of opening up the book, I'd come up there and I'd literally go, how you guys doing today? Hey, you see the game last night? It was a good game. I was watching it with my kid. Give me a little personality, little connection with the audience, and then go, listen, guys, some of you might find this interesting. Some of you might look at this as a piss break.
Yeah.
I gotta read this Paul to the Corinthians thing, if you don't mind, and then get into it that way, rather than coming up there with the with the suit and then putting the tassel, whatever that bookmark is. He throws it over the altar, whatever, and then he reads. He shuts it. He goes, sit down. Give me something, man. It's Sunday. I got up early. Wake me up.
Right. I mean, it's as if you're trying to do it as boring as possible, man.
Yeah.
I even add to that a little comment on what I read. Like if you go, and then Paul said to Peter, don't go that way. And then you look up at them and go, seems to me like maybe Paul should have minded his own business. Let's see how this played out. Then you go back to the book. I mean, just keep me into it.
That's it. Give you a little commentary. Keep me interested in the reading. That's why you're losing people. I mean, if the church was something where you'd go and this is what I want church to be. Like, okay, let's say me and you are part of the same church.
Yeah.
Before church starts in the parking lot, let's say I'm talking to other people, and I go, "Who's doing the readings today?" And they go, "Pete." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, thank God. I'm looking forward to church now."
They'd have to start advertising Sunday Mass with Pete's reading. I gotta ask you something. And this is, I don't want to get disrespectful with this, but I need your honest opinion.
Yeah.
So we're having a memorial service for my dad in June, and we had him cremated, and the urn is going to be buried in a cemetery with a priest and a whole mass, and then my mom someday, same thing, will be in there. So I'm going to be up there a few days prior to that. Now my dad, we all know he loved golf. He lived on a golf course. That was like his favorite thing to do. What should take on me privately, taking some of the ashes at night and sprinkling them on the course? Now, is there allowed to be a separation of the ashes? Do they all have to be in the burial spot? Can I do, so like is the priest going to fucking hold it up and go, "I thought you said this guy was 6'2", 200 pounds, because I ain't getting that out of this."
A little light.
A little light. Yeah. And do I tell my mother, or do I just do it? Because she may say don't do it. And,
Okay. Now, whatever I say in this conversation, I want to preface by saying this is no disrespect to your father.
No, we're having some humor.
Yeah. I want to ask you the question, and I don't know if you know this or not. How much ash do you get out of
when someone's cremated? Yeah, a regular person. I don't know. That's
like we talking a bag? Are we talking? Does that fill the urn? Do they do enough to fill the urn? And what happens with the rest? I want to find out in weight how much ash is produced from a human body, number one. Now, number two, I don't know how you guys are going to work this. If you're going to take some ash out, can you go to the family, your mother, your sister, your brother, and go, "You want some?" And give them some ash so they could do what they want with it.
That actually, you bring up a good point. I can split it up because they did ask that. And yeah. But then can I do whatever I want with mine?
The question is, can you take yours, bring it home, and then take another scoop, and then lightly gentle, on fairway 9?
Or else I could do it like Tim Robbins in Shawshank Redemption when he would empty the pebbles from his pocket out on the... Did you ever see that great movie when he was digging a hole? He just walk around wiggling his pockets. I'll just walk the fairway wiggling my pockets.
Half of the prison was in the prison yard by the end of the movie, right?
Yeah, man.
But I think if you want to have a moment with your father on the golf course like that, I don't think you need to go, hey guys, I'm gonna do this. I would just do it.
Just do it.
And that's the end of it. I mean,
yeah.
But I wouldn't do it where by the time you distribute the ash to your family and take your scoop for the golf course, I mean, how much do you want left in there? Do you want like a cigarette butt worth of ash, or do you want like a good helping?
I don't, I mean, my dad would always say, what do I care? I'm not around anymore, So it's like, I know he's not up in heaven looking down going, what's going on? I mean, what are you doing? You guys are scattering it all over. That's it. That's Fucking Keith Richards snorted his dad. Did you know that?
No.
Little, yeah, he did it back in his Coke days. He added a little of his dad's ash with his Coke and snorted it. Just a little. Yeah, a little bit. I know. We say Jesus Christ, but what's this guy, like 92 years old, still going? 2 packs of Marlboro Reds a day? I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, guys. I've been thinking about getting a straw myself.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
So let me ask you this. We're going to Mexico, right?
Nice.
Got a gig out there. And through a friend of mine, a man I never met is offering his home in Mexico for us to stay.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm often fascinated with these people that say, you want to stay at my place? Stay at my place. Have you ever done this? Or would you ever let a stranger, let's say you and Jackie and Sadie were going to go, I don't know, for Florida for a month, and your home was vacant. And your buddy calls you and goes, Pete, I got a guy coming into Fredonia that I know. They're looking for a place to stay. Would you go? I'm going to stay at my house.
Never, man. Isn't that crazy?
I'm stunned. I mean, the offer is very gracious, and the guy is getting a great thank you gift from me when this is all said and done. But I just that the guy is like, yeah, stay at my house for a week.
But it's obviously like a second house, a vacation house or something, right?
Yeah, but even that, I said to Lana, I go, I don't even like when people that we invite over go, hey, my cousin's in town. Do you mind if he comes too? And I go, yeah.
Listen, at the very least, you let another person use your house. Then when you go to use your house and you take a shower, and I know it's been clean and you got maids and still, but there's one hair there. You going, is that Sebastian's? Or is that, right? Like, there's no need to risk that. What are you getting at? I don't know, although it's business, right? It's like these guys get these second homes, and it's like business to like let somebody, use the home like they... someone like yourself, you know what I mean? And
I don't know, man. I just find it so gracious.
It is
that there's people out there that do this. But yeah, so we're doing that.
How is it gonna? I'm curious to see though how it is when you're there. Like, is it like, lived in? Like you're gonna be rolling over and looking at a picture of his, grandmother and grandfather like every morning.
I seen the photos. This thing, it looks like it has no sign of any, like, you ever go into a house, and I don't know if you have this on your refrigerator, and if you do, you might want to rethink this. You ever go into a house, and this came up this week because we did something, and then I'll let you know what it was after I tell you this. You ever go into a house and the whole refrigerator is covered in like magnets of like the gas bills up there, the like crayon picture that your daughter is up there,
Yeah.
some old photos that you took at Sears. Is your refrigerator clean, or does it have all the? Is it a bulletin board?
It's clean on the front, but on the side there is a couple of magnets, but there's nothing on them. No, we have a different wall where we put the kids' stuff, but there's a couple magnets, but there's nothing on them right now. But yeah, the front is always clean. That's a big deal. Yeah, we don't do the kid thing on the front. Some of them are so buried, all you can see is the handle sticking out.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've been to houses like that. It's a terrible look.
Yeah.
To have your refrigerator, and it's getting, bless you, it's getting so crowded where they're even posting stuff on the refrigerator below the kneecap. Like, once you start working your way down that far, there's got to be a cutoff, right?
Absolutely, man. I mean, who's even looking down there? That's like I was going to sell out of college. I was going to sell Rico wines. I was going to be a salesman. And the guy was telling me, you got to make sure our product is eyeball level. If you get to that liquor store and our wine is at the bottom level, that's no good. Nobody ever looks down. They don't look down. Same thing with the fridge, man.
You're right. No one looks down. So there's got to be waist high and up on the refrigerator if you're going to do it at all. But we have a separate bulletin board that Lana put up in the kitchen. No, we didn't have this there before. So she goes, what do you think of the bulletin board? And I told her, I said, I'm for it, but if we start hanging stuff up there, it's got to be linear. Everything's got to like look neat and concise. If you're going to put a piece of paper up there, don't just stick it. Take maybe 4 thumbtacks on each corner and put it in the upper left-hand corner. Let's start a beautiful, almost wallpaper of junk, really. It's really junk up there, right?
Well, it's children's art, man.
Well, I got a shelf in my office where I keep all of my kids' artwork that they give me. So it's on a shelf. It's all neatly displayed. Nobody else has to look at it. You don't go in my refrigerator for a bowl of cherries, but then you're looking at some weird crayon circles. It's out of sight.
Now, have you gotten anything yet? Because your daughter's getting to the age where she ever make you something in a hurry just because she wants a little attention from dad, and it's not worthy of the shelf. Have you had to tell her yet? Like, you hurried up and threw that together. It's not that nice, and I appreciate it, but not everything makes the wall. I'm sorry.
With Serafina, whatever she makes, it goes up, regardless how bad it is. Whatever. I mean, she's given me. She's got these My Little Ponies. She gave me 4 little ponies and a little pig, and a little man she calls Little Daddy. She's like, I want you to take this to work with you. And when you get to work, I want you to put it out on your desk. Because when I go to the show, they have a trailer and there's like a little desk there. Yeah. I want you to put it out there, and then when I call you, I want to see it, that it's there, so you know that you remember me.
Yeah, yeah.
I get to work. First thing I do, I'm putting the My Little Ponies all over.
What a dad. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Feels good. I used to do that too with the artwork at the writer's room. I put it in my office, and then she'd call and want to see it. They love it when they see it, man, right? You got the ponies out there.
They love it. So, yeah, that's that. You asked me, do you want to do a rerun coming up here?
Yeah, I just
repeat. I got some things going on, but I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let the fans down. But if you got some time, Friday, I stopped the show. It's over. So we did 13 episodes. It's all over. It was a great run. So I have some time off now. I got like maybe, I was thinking maybe Sunday we could knock one out, and maybe Tuesday before I leave. So we got a couple in the bank.
I can do Tuesday, but Sunday's Easter.
Oh, that's right. Maybe we'll work out a Monday, Tuesday deal. We'll talk about it offline.
All right.
Because I really want to. Because I'm going to be going and do this movie with Ray Romano.
Oh, really?
In New York. So
nice,
I'll
dude.
be out. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So yeah, we'll talk about that offline. By the way, I can't thank the fans enough here in regards to the reaction and the response and the retweets and the memes and it's really nice to see that people are really relating to what we're saying, because we're really talking about everyday stuff that happens to a lot of people across the country. This podcast isn't something that's hey, today we're gonna do this. This is a class act.
It's really I dig it. It's fun and it's organic and yeah, man, it is a class act.
Yeah, class act for classy fans. And we appreciate every one of you. So yeah, that's our deal today. Don't worry about the video. We'll put up what we got, and I'll talk to you offline, and we'll lock down a date.
All right, man. Good hanging.
All right, man. Take care.